players taking some heavy hits, but I think Upmagic is coming out better just because he has been able to hold the top right expansion, and now there's a clump load of SCVs. You can see Light is desperately trying to get more expansions up and desperately trying to hold expansions and try to disrupt Upmagic's mining, but Upmagic with another command center, look for him to land that fairly soon. Upmagic in a pretty good situation right now, I must say. In a second, I'll try to give you guys a count of how many gas is remaining for both players. It's just been constant action. It looks like Upmagic is going to be going against another drop. Light loading up those drop ships. We are going to see him drop down here to clean up this drop from Upmagic, but that is disrupt more mining, has got rid of a gas, sniping off another drop ship. Nice play by Upmagic, has done a great job of keeping those dropships counts fairly low, and if he does win this game, that's going to be a huge reason of it. And he is pushing on the front door, going to be able to drop up and take that high ground, which he still has. And now it looks like he's just going to march right in. Upmagic is making a final move. It looks like making a move up this could prove to be pretty deadly if he can get in that factory line and wipe out the supply depots. And right now, Light has to focus. He really has to think of the best way to get out of this. He's going to have to gather his dropships, gather his thoughts right now, and going to be able to break out of this. His siege tanks are in position a little bit, but with Upmagic with a lot of tanks at the front door, I was not expecting him to move up that front door. He definitely wants to get into that factory line. The contain on this map isn't as strong as the contain on other maps. Yes, you can contain, but they can take expansions everywhere, and then finally blow out when they can basically win the battle down the ramp and out the natural here. But Upmagic with the superior forces in the main, he's going to be able to take a lot of hit on these factories. Desperately trying to get floating buildings over there so we can see, and he's still holding the top right expansion here. And you can see Light with only those a couple SCVs on those gas. He needs to get more up there. Those gases are really the key. TVT comes down to minerals. You can see whoever player is on the right, on the bottom right. You can see look at their minerals. 3,400 minerals for I'm not exactly sure. I'm assuming it's Upmagic. And then we have for Light, or 900. And then for gas, the gas numbers are incredibly low. But Light has held off the attack in his main, a little overextending himself. Upmagic was only able to pick off about one factory, it looks like. And it looks so far, Light has held on pretty good for being contained completely. Building another command center. More SCVs going to this top right. Probably going to go and take that expansion at the inner 1 o'clock here. And but really the big thing about this game is he's been able to hold that 1 o'clock expansion. Looks like Light's going to drop on this high ground building, going to be able to clean this out, and fairly quickly I think Light's going to be able to push out of his natural and not going to be contained, and going to be able to use more than just his dropships to make a move on this game, to make a move on the map here. And here he comes, losing another couple dropships, but he is able to clean out this drop, and now he's going to be able to take what looks to be the double gas expansion here, and that's exactly what he's building the command center for. And if Upmagic can get this up and hold that expansion while holding the 1 o'clock expansion simultaneously, he's going to be in a great situation to move on and take this game, I have a feeling. And now finally Light's going to be able to get his natural expansion back up and running, going to be able to grab that natural gas here, and I'm going to be able to try to fight back in this game. Luckily for him, he has broke the contain, but still you can see macro-wise, expansion-wise, Upmagic is still winning here. I'm going to be able to drop a lot of units at his front door. He knows he must hold his front door. He doesn't want to get broken again. He doesn't want his contain to be broken. Upmagic, really though, it's so crazy. Like, these tanks are just staring. This is why Terran vs. Terran is different than most matchups, because these units are just looking at each other across the map, just looking at each other. But they can't fight, because if they move up, they're going to take a lot of free hits, and they're not going to be sieged, and they're not going to deliver any damage. That's why it's all about dropships, because you can't just move up and unsiege. It's not like TVP. It's not like a slow push. You won't get anywhere doing that. You'll just lose a lot of units. And Upmagic is actually making a move on the front door again. Light's going to be required to bring a lot of SCVs off the line. If Upmagic micros this properly, he's going to be able to get a lot of SCV kills here, and might possibly be able to break down the front door. But it looks like Light, with enough reinforcements and the help of those SCVs, is going to be clean it up. Losing all those SCVs, that's why they can use these SCVs, because they are banking in minerals so bad. All they need they just need the gas. That's really what their SCVs are for at this moment in the game. As you can see, both players pretty heavy on the mineral counts. The player, I'm not exactly sure, I think it's Upmagic, but the player on the right with 6,000 minerals, but his gas count is so low, and the supply counts are pretty close, so it's pretty even. But again, Upmagic going to be able to lay out another gas, and that's really going to slow down Light. Hasn't been able to make a move out. It doesn't have enough dropships to drop from that front door and take that out, and another gas goes down for Light, and that's really going to hurt, while Upmagic is really macroing up fairly nicely, has that double gas running now, or will get that running momentarily, going to be able to drop ship some SCVs there, and oh my gosh, guys, I'm kind of tired of talking low. This is the when Terran versus Terran gets pretty exciting. It's hard to say on a map like Outsider. There's so many expansions. It's hard to count and hard to tell you who's ahead. But right now, I definitely would give the edge to Upmagic right now. He's looking pretty good. Been able to limit Light's gas pretty well, considering the map they are playing on. But now Light with that top expansion, that could be the point of emphasis for Upmagic. One Marine taking down a missile turret. One Marine still in this game. From when is that Marine still in? We do see a lot of SCVs coming up here. So Light is convinced he needs to do something. Moving in with SCVs, just bull raging head first into this expansion. And with pure numbers, he's going to be able to take this out. Magic's going to pull SCVs off the line. But it looks like Light is going to macro those, or micro those, to be able to hold this off momentarily, but taking a lot of hits. And it looks like he's going to lose the top right expansion, but at the same time, he's taking this chance to take out the inner 11 expansion. So right now, Light is pretty low on a number of gases, and with landing those SCVs, wow, taking the high ground outside the natural, he's going to be able to clean that up, but is simultaneously getting dropped on as well. Upmagic's going to lose the remainder of those tanks right here, but he's continuing to put pressure at the bottom left, going to be able to take out another gas. Upmagic's goal in this game has been able to take out gases. He's been able to do that right now, but he has finally lost the 1 o'clock expansion, but he's been able to get a lot of mining from time up there, been able to get a lot of gas, more importantly, and he's going to be able to take some pot shots at this command center, and desperately trying to micro those SCVs to kill it, but where is Light? He's trying to land another expansion, and now Light knows he must do something, because Upmagic just has so many expansions up and running completely. The double gas is going to be up fairly quickly. You can see those SCVs being produced. He does have that gas, and this is the point of emphasis for Light. This is a smart place to drop, the same place he actually dropped early on, but Upmagic was able to clean up about 15 minutes later. Light actually had an army over there for quite a long time, and now Upmagic's going to be able to clean this up with drop ships, and he needs to do that, losing a lot of SCVs here. And now losing the 1 o'clock expansion. Light is fighting back pretty well, but Upmagic's going to drop right on top of that drop. I'm going to be able to clean this up here, and a nice job on his part. He's going to be able to get that double gas up and running again, and that really is. You can see that's what the observer's clicking around. Light has like no gas right now. Landing that command center, switching expansions. It looks like Upmagic's going to make a move up there, and he knows if he can get this expansion back, that Light isn't really going to be mining. But at the same time, Light knows it's coming. He's going to have some drop ships of his own, but with Upmagic with a lot of vultures here to draw some fire with the tank support. But how much is the drop gonna be? How much is the drop from Light gonna be? He's gonna drop about 6 tanks now, but they're gonna be cleaned up fairly quickly. But Upmagic is gonna be forced back here, and he's holding momentarily well, desperately trying to build mines all over the map, and those mines are gonna save the day. And this late in the game, to see vultures and mines, you can tell they're pretty low on gas. Both players fighting to get the gas right now, and now Upmagic's gonna make a move into the top right, and if he can wipe out this expansion, he's just going to outproduce his opponent right now. And you can see the gas, no gas for Light. Light is desperately, he needed to take that 1 o'clock expansion. He has some tanks on the high ground just to get a couple free hits, but Upmagic's going to clean this up as well with the dropship and those remainder of the tanks on the ground. And it looks like he's going to be able to clean that up, and Upmagic, I think, is going to move on to win this game. Light's in a lot of trouble right now, doesn't have any gas, desperately should build that other gas right now. He's desperately trying to put some pressure on, but he's been in under a lot of fire. Upmagic 1 step ahead, was able to get that contained, and was able to hold the harassment while expanding everywhere. He honestly, off his 1, 2, 3, he honestly had triple expanded. Took the 6 o'clock expansion, took the inner 3, and took the 1 o'clock expansion about simultaneously while putting a contain on his opponent. No gas for Light right now, and Upmagic's ground army is just going to be able to outrun Light. Light with a desperation attack in the top right, and things have really swung pretty quickly. And Light running out of that gas, that is definitely going to make a big impact in this game. And dropping but being cleaned up instantly, and Light is losing all of his forces here. It looks like he's going to be able to finally hold this top right now. Oh, and that mine taking a huge hit. A lot of tanks going down for Upmagic, or for Light, excuse me, and vultures with mines are really coming into play late game here. You can see the long distance mining. Upmagic is just holding on right now, playing this pretty well, and I think we're going to see a game 3 here. Light, unless he can barely hold an expansion, but Upmagic with a force, I think he's going to gather up his ground force and make a move here. I would expect that's what he would do, and I think it's going to be very, very powerful. I mean, you can see Light. I mean, Observer's been clicking around. Light really without an army. He has a couple of siege tanks to hold expansions. Light desperately trying to drop to clean up the remainder of these tanks. It's going to come down to small forces. The supply counts have honestly not got over 140 this whole game. Upmagic with just way too many vultures. Going to do mines. Going to be able to clean these up. The mines dragging right into those tanks. And now he has great map control with those mines. Now he's going to be able to slip up with a ton of vultures, causing a GG from Light. I'm trying to get better at casting Terran versus Terran. It's not an easy thing to do, but I hope you guys enjoyed. That's all I got. Sunday signing out. Thanks, bye.
초반에 좀 어려운 경기였고 위기가 있었는데 야 또 짐이 이거 뭐 두말할 필요가 없어.